Morning. My name is Cheryl Woodard, and I am one of the meditation teachers here at EBS. I'm coming to you today from our bookstore because people are meditating in our main shrine room like they do every Sunday morning at 9 o'clock. You're always welcome to join them, by the way. Today I want to talk about mindfulness of life. People that I talk to are struggling these days to remain balanced between obsessing and being fearful about what's going on in the world and consumed by bad feelings, or trying to bury your head in the sand and just be ignorant. So some people are not watching the news at all anymore, and some people are watching everything, and it's a challenge, and we want to find a middle ground somewhere where we can be awake and alive, but not overwhelmed. And actually, this is exactly what meditation does and is designed to do. But in a time like this, especially when we're stressed out, sometimes meditation feels like the last thing you want to do. How can I sit still? How will that help me? And one of my teachers spoke to this problem, saying, quote, "Whenever there is fear of death or destruction, a love of life comes along with it." And he pointed to mindfulness meditation as the method for tuning into that love of life. He said this: "You meditate to experience survival taking place. You are here. You are living. Let it be that way. Such mindfulness has strength. Your heart pulses. You breathe. Everything is happening at this very moment, all at once. Let mindfulness work with all of that. Every beat of your heart and every breath can be mindful." So this, unquote, so this basic attitude is to pause and appreciate your own existence. And I have to say also, the fear I feel about maybe losing things like national parks and public libraries and public schools and healthcare and all these things that are being threatened makes me really appreciate them more. And so there is a gratitude and I'm reminded of the collective good that people have been doing for centuries. And so there is an appreciation for that goodness and that strength and that power and that accomplishment that is also part of the world that we're in right now and hasn't gone away. And so being threatened stirs up, that kind of power too, and hopefully. But the thing is, we can't be overwhelmed. If we're overwhelmed, we can't do anything. We're just useless. So what this teacher is suggesting is that we sit down and try to appreciate, just look at, be present with our own will to live, our survival instincts kicking into play, and not be afraid of that, not think that you're supposed to calm down or be quiet, but feel the surge of resistance, if you will, or of the force of what you want, and see that as love, love of life. Life matters. These things matter. And we have always got still this constant ability and power in place. Nothing has changed about that. And except that we forget. So the basic attitude is to simply appreciate your own existence as a full human being. By purely paying attention to what is happening within you, you learn to appreciate the natural well-being and power that is already part of your nature, always there. You are alive. You are here. You can see what's happening, and you can also see that there is goodness in you and in other people and in our collective actions and in our care for one another. I mean, it's good that we care about the people who might get hurt, the immigrants that might get hurt, or the farmers, or the workers, or the, people who need medical care that are getting hurt by all of this. That's a good thing. So we can find the strength and the love and the power that accompanies our worry and our concern and our fear. So see what you think about this idea. I don't want you to just believe me or believe my teacher. I want you to ask yourself, in the midst of the distress that you might be feeling, or the shutdown that you want to do, or the whatever the strong feelings are that might be happening to you right now, can you notice the resourcefulness of your own being, the precise details of being alive, by feeling your breath, noticing the pulse of your heartbeat. Just tune in. Anytime you remember that, tune into the natural process of survival that is always carrying you forward, always with you, always present. So simply staying present like that is something we can probably do just day in and day out, all day long. We can probably, whatever we hear on the radio or on the, whatever we see, we can pause and bring attention back in to our own, how is that information impacting? How is our survival mechanism kicked into place, into motion by what we're hearing? Not the question, what are we going to do? Oh no, what's going to happen? But the question, I'm surviving this. I'm living with this. I'm still a full, loving, kind, intelligent human being who has resources, who has capabilities, who has knowledge and wisdom and compassion. And all of those things are flooding through my blood vessels right now if I look at them. And getting connected like that, being back inside of our fullness, gives us a place from which to make decisions about what to do or how to react or what actions to take. So you can do that all during your life, during your day. No matter what's going on, you can just pause and bring your attention to your heartbeat, to your breath, to the muscles holding up your back and shoulders. And then for formal meditation practice, there are 3 steps. I say this every time. First, you settle your body into a comfortable but upright position, well supported by a chair or cushion, awake but at ease. And then give some attention to the breath that is automatically coming and going. Keep yourself in touch with the world. The breath is keeping you in touch with the world. Breath is a communication vehicle. You are communicating with the whole world through your breath all the time. And you're drawing in and connecting to the space around you. So take a couple of slow, gentle breaths and be aware of the goodness flowing in and out of you. Your good old body just keeps on breathing, no matter what you heard on the news. And now, let go of thinking. Let thoughts just come and go without grabbing onto any of them or pushing them away or trying to judge that they're not appropriate or they're not right or it's not what you want to think right now. No matter what the message the thought is carrying might be, you can just let it go. This is not a time for thinking or getting things figured out with your brain. This is a time for connecting with your body and your mind and your spirit at the deepest level. So pay attention to the breath in your body, to the ringing in your ears if you have that, or the movement of your body as it breathes, or the pulse of your heartbeat. Do this as long as you can. If you get lost and forget what you're doing, just come back to your body. Remember that you're seated in a good posture and breathe again. In my own experience, the feeling of wellness and peace that comes from meditation practice is well worth the effort. Even if I don't feel like meditating, and even if I only do it for the shortest amount of time, doing it at all really helps when I'm triggered or distressed. So when I practice when I'm not triggered or distressed, I develop an expertise. I develop the quick ability to center, to settle, to open, to relax, to let go. I develop that skill. And then, when something happens to me in the world during the day, I have the ability to pause and focus and settle and open and relax until I can respond to life with wisdom instead of panic. So when something triggers, that's the simple message I want to give you today. When you feel triggered, bring your attention into how is your body responding. Appreciate how your natural survival instincts are kicking in. And appreciate that you're wanting to survive because of how much you love the life you have. And you want goodness in life. So feel that love, feel that goodness. Watch what's happening without trying to change anything. I just want to appreciate that I'm a human and that I love being alive. And sometimes that's the best I can do. So I hope this is helpful to you. EBS is open. I will say again, every time I say this, every day for 30 minutes, there's a silent sitting practice where you can just come in, someone else takes care of ringing the gong to start and stop, and you can be in the presence of other people, but that you don't have to talk or do anything. And that happens Saturday and Sunday at 9 o'clock and weekdays at 11:30. We also have regular practice groups. Check our calendar. And I want to point to a couple of things coming up here in April. One of them is a movie night, which is next Saturday, and I don't remember what the movie is that they've chosen to show, but there's check our Facebook page for an event notice about it. We have a barn dance in the afternoon, then we stop and have a potluck kind of pizza dinner, and then we watch a movie together, and it's just pure socializing, just pure trying to have fun together, and people really, really like it. And then on April 26th, it's a Saturday at 2 o'clock, we're having a presentation from Arkansas Braver Angels, which is an organization that teaches people how to communicate well with people who have opposing views about things. And I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to finding a way. When I talk to people who say, oh, I have families who are different than me politically or whatever, and I ask them, what do they say? How do you talk about it? They say, we don't talk. We don't talk. And I don't think that it's going to be a long-term human race survival if everybody stops talking to everybody that they don't agree with. So I'm really glad we're having Braver Angels here. They do a lot of work in this, empowering people to talk to each other, no matter what their differences are. So that's a free event. It's at 2 o'clock on the 26th. And it also is listed on the events page of our website. So please join us for that. And please remember to be kind to yourself. So I hope this is helpful. Stay well. Till the next time. Bye-bye.